and Mathew Lund from Lund.
I hope you've all been entertained by the theatrics tonight, but this is actually a very serious election. This is actually a very serious time, and we need serious thoughts. After 40 years of liberal and conservative governments, they've left us with a declining middle class, students buried under crushing debt, the climate on the brink of collapse, and a social safety net that is in shambles. There's not time left for incremental change. Every environmental scientist is saying 10 to 12 years if we're lucky. He talks about an environmental economic crisis. An environmental crisis is much more important. Our youth need the answers now. Our workers need to make a living wage. Our healthcare and our education system need to be built back up, and the uncontrolled greed and interference of the 1% need to be brought under control. Everyone I speak to says they've lost faith in this system, that it's a corrupt system full of crooks, and that their vote doesn't count. I get that frustration because the other candidates up here are really being tasked to support their parties, not you. They're being asked to raise their hand every time their leader tells them to, not to support you. Except the Greens, because we are the only party that has it in our core principles that we are to support the constituents of this riding and not our party. We are not willing to whip our votes. We're the only party that is willing to have our entire budget reviewed by a parliamentary budget officer for approval before we are elected. We're the only party for the environment, and it's time for new blood in Ottawa to shake things up. You need an advocate. If you want to change, and that changes the Green Party, vote Mathew Lund to represent you in Ottawa, and vote Green for 2019. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all of our candidates for coming tonight, and to all of you in the audience. We hope that this meet and greet has helped you. I want to emphasize that there is still some time for the greet part of this. Our candidates are committed to stay until about 9, so there is a few minutes. Please go and meet them and ask your follow-up questions with them. Thank you very much, and be safe.
Thank you, Jennifer.